you don't mind just telling us a little bit about yourself. What's your name? What do you do?
My name is Zasha Smith, and I'm a real estate investor on the island of Maui in Hawaii. And I've been investing for about 3 years now. Last year, I quit my job as a civil engineer and I'm doing it full time now. I just have so much more time freedom. You definitely work more hours, but it's flexible. And with a family, that was the main thing that was important to me.
So you started investing in real estate, you said 3 years ago? What did that look like, I guess?
I sold my first house with my mom in 2017. And when we sold it, because it was a primary residence, we got the profit. We didn't have to pay capital gains on it. And we walked away with about 150,000 each. And so after that, we kind of looked for a home for me and my husband. And I thought to my husband, even though I was a civil engineer and he owned his own plumbing business, that if something happened to one of us and we had this huge mortgage, we could possibly lose the home. Working on our own home really inspired me to want to get more deeper into it.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about the plumbing because I'm like, man, that sounds like an in right there. So how many years has he been in the plumbing business?
My husband's been plumbing for about 15 years, and then he started his own business probably about 4 years ago.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Let's go back to your second deal, the one with your husband. How much did y'all buy that for?
We bought our first home together for about $413,000, and then we put about $80,000 into the renovations, and then we did burst strategy. It appraised for around $750. 6 months later, we got a cash out refinance, got the 80 grand back, and then essentially the home for free, and then just paying the monthly payment.
That's exceptional for your first deal. What year was that in?
2018.
So then what happened?
So 2019 came along and we decided we wanted to do a flip. And so we bought a small condo for around 300,000. We put about 40,000 into it and we sold it for 489. So we profited a little over 100,000. And so from there, we bought our first rental and wanted to see what it was like to jump into that landlord role. And we were cash flowing about $400 a month and we inherited a tenant. So we didn't have to do all those background checks, go through applicants and things like that.
Do you mind stepping back a minute? When you bought the one with the rental that had the tenant that was inherited, how did you screen them? What was your screening process like?
Initially, when I inherited them, I did ask the property manager about their payment, being paid on time, and how they were like as tenants. And she had nothing but good things to say. So that kind of opted me to keep them and keep that going. But they did wait till the 5th, which was fine. I just had to kind of wait a few more days. But at the time, because I had the flip, I just bought it cash. So there wasn't really too much mortgage. I had an HOA fee because it was a condo and then some utilities, but it covered most of it. So I wasn't too worried.